Hello, everybody. Why am I looking down here? Why am I looking down there? Chat, why am I looking at? Hey, Mini Mix. How you doing? Hello, Big Mix. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. Hope everyone's having a good day. How's it been for everyone? Hello, Salam. Hello, fellas. Hello, Super. And hello, everyone else that may be looking. Oh, I gotta click the tab. It's been running for a while. Is it still going? It is still going. Oh my goodness. So, I mentioned last week I wanted to learn how to edit clips, right? I've been trying to find a way to download my clips from Twitch. Granted, I can download them one at a time. It's got a randomized name when I do it that way, and it's really annoying to have to rename it. And I don't want to sort through the clips now and then decide if something should be edited or not, because I would much rather put it into a folder. And then if I decide to edit it, I put it into a edited folder. So I've been looking up how to do a mass transfer. Today I spent a couple hours because people were saying if you use the Commander Root website, a wonderful tool for Twitch, by the way. If you use Commander Root, it can find all your clips for you. And they go, oh, just use the plugin Down the More to download them all. Simple! Except it wasn't finding the download links for me. Every time I used it, it would not show any MP4s. So for 2 hours, I was trying to troubleshoot this. Like, what's going on? Is it the website? Is it Down the More? And I'd find countless YouTube tutorials, even the Commander Root website. It says you can download multiple clips at once following this guide. You click the guide and it opens up 4 new things. And it says 1, install Down the More. 2, filter the clips so only the ones you want to download are displayed. 3, right click on the page and open Down the More extension. 4, select videos and click start. And it shows you a little image of everything you need to do. Well, that's not quite right, because there is no download button. Everything says, if you look at the links tab, it says watch. If it's still in a VOD, there's a VOD, and then it should be followed up by download. Or there'll be just a tab called download. Doesn't exist whatsoever. And so I kind of spent the couple hours trying to figure this out. And I came to a conclusion. Looking at all the videos where people are saying use this combination, the problem arises a few months ago. If we jump back a few months in time, it's roughly when Twitch turned around and said, hey guys, you're limited to 100 hours of highlights. You're going to have to export them or download them before we start deleting them. It was at this time Commander Root turned around and said, hey guys, look, we are going to have an online digital backup and you just need to pay a monthly fee for the total size. And at this point in time is when they removed the feature to download your clips using their tool, using their tutorial that is still on their website. So I signed up for an account. It's not for Commander Root or Root Online. It's through a new thing called Vault on RootSpace. It's another thing for them. For 4 hours, it has been sitting here saying, hey, look, we have found 436 of your clips so far. We are still trying to find clips from 2023. And instead of, like, you have to authorize your Twitch account, right? Instead of being able to just go, hey, look, we looked at your account. Here are your clips. The thing that every other clip editor does, if I was to go to Streamladder, I say, hey, I want to edit my clips. They go, you know what? We have found these clips on your channel. Now, we're only going to show you the most recent 40 unless you pay for us, but here's the most recent 40 that you can now edit. Cool. Thank you. They are instead searching for each and every clip that could be potentially made between different dates. And while it's found all my clips, I can't click a button to say, hey, thank you, that is everything. It wants to complete this process. So while that other tool would take 30 minutes to complete the process, it has been hours. It is still trying to search, and I can't click anything to be like, hey, that's enough. Please stop searching. I need to turn my computer off. I even decided I'm going to refresh the page, and it tells you to start again, because I haven't clicked the button for them to keep it on their server. This is a terrible, terrible management service. Like, I feel like I should just email them and say, hey, your page still has this for download and you do not list the download link. Either bring back the download link or remove your tutorial. Either way, this is a false advertisement of what you do. Additionally, let's see. Pricing. Let's say, oh, there's no base fee, you pay for what you use. You get 1,000 gigabytes, so you get a terabyte. And it's just a couple cents per gigabyte. Meaning, until you reach a terabyte, you're looking at spending, let's say, $30, $40. Like, per month. But network traffic they will charge you for as well. And video rendering. So if you want to have something else added on before you download, they're gonna charge you as well. But it's just, all I want is to download, like, bulk download my clips. Because even if I was to download 20 at a time from Twitch, A, it's not named properly, and B, you know how difficult it is to click 20 little tick boxes while Twitch itself is lagging to hell, to then wait for the download to complete, to untick 20 boxes, to then tick the next 20, making sure you don't overlap any. And I hope this site doesn't crash. Like, it is just, I don't know. Commander Root has really lost my faith with them doing this, because, like, I don't want to upload onto their vault to then download. If they have the option to just download, why would they hide this behind a paywall? Like, it, for a website that's meant to just be about tools to help the smallest of streamers, it's just, ugh. It has gotten to me. Commander Root, please fix. There you go, that's the music. So anyway, I apologize for the little mini rant, but it's... It's just it's really buggy. Like, I was hoping that today I could have been editing clips. Like, I was even looking up online. How many clips should you post a day or a week? And, like, you know, just to grow. And the consensus is you should be posting 3 to 5 a week. Basically 1 a day. And I'm like, you know what? Scheduling a clip a day, similar to how I'm doing the VODs, that's easy. Yeah, while I'm sure not every clip I've got is going to be a winner, I've got over 400 clips here. That's a year's worth of uploads. Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting them up. Fun. Anyway, enough of the rants and the grumbles. So, as we know, majority of my helmet's right here. The pumpkin was the 3rd ever helmet I ever made. Like, this was made early in stream. I think it's time to get a new Halloween helmet. Problem is, I actually don't know what to do for it. I said I wanted like a little skull helmet, but I don't think I'm gonna do like a full head. LHA, you sent your art, all the fan art stuff you from him. Oh, you're probably mean mocap, right? You love the nicknames. Oh. I absolutely adore your fan arts. Oh. Like, I do love the fact that you'll do like paintings as well. Like, it's something that not a lot would normally do. Yeah, it's like your fortune. Your way of doing what other people do their way is what makes you special. Your way of doing fan art is so much more personal. And it's what makes it special. Damaged. Why would it be destroyed? If I love. I was saying as well, I was like, oh, what if my microphone's a little delayed? So when I sing along, it's like, oh man, that's kind of embarrassing. But I actually think it could be the headphones are a little bit delayed as well. And they just compile badly. Alright, so I want to try and make it a little skull, but at the same time, I want to make it just the front. I think if we hop over to the Christmas crown, maybe if the skull goes under the hair. Honestly, don't know. What's everyone else think? How should I handle this? Or does anyone else have something else as an idea for a Halloween idea? It also reminds me, I've actually shared this on Twitter. So, the artist Mike Enell, who honestly makes a lot of adult stuff, he's also done a lot of Say Something. I remember finding out about him because he was doing he did a little Halloween short film, and then he started doing things of like, oh, what if Gravity Falls was an anime? And then he started making a Adventure Time game, like a fan game. And this is all stuff that I saw about a decade ago. He's actually posted that he's hosting a mini competition. There's no prize, but what it is that he's revisiting that Halloween short, and it's 10 years later. And it's that the winners will have their OCs appear as background characters, just doing whatever. Because there's no prize, he may make money from it, but again, he can't really pay people. It's just you enter if you want to see your OC there. So of course I entered. I'm like, yes, I want to do this. I want to do it. You see Nick Skeleton emotions that he doesn't need to. But Nyx is hard like construct, like I guess Steven Universe gems would be the best way to explain it. We want to do a bit of symmetry. Nope. We don't want these lines for now. Soft selection. I like this. Move this up here. I was still feeling mood today. Did something different that you normally wouldn't do. Ooh. What'd you do? Benefits right, maybe go to large Coke Zero from McDonald's. You say it like it's a bad thing to get a large Coke Zero from McDonald's. Usually gets small. I'm gonna be honest, I'm the kind of person who usually gets a large drink. Just because I guess why not? Screwed. In reality, it's going to be like this. Like, my eyes would be around here. Bottom of this is where my nose sits. Right? Yes. Don't know if a large sugary drink is the right move. I mean, I guess it all depends on goals and outlook on things. I personally do not mind going for a larger drink, just because well, A, I'm a slow drinker. It takes me a while to finish drinks. And B, well, younger me just never really, like, I had a better metabolism when younger. So I mentioned how it's like a couple of years back, fear of failure and turn out rephrase. So felt that depression was getting too bad, went to the doctors like, nah, I need something to do about this, and found out through them that my trigger was a fear of failure. Whenever I thought I wasn't doing well, it would bring me down. I'm like, oh. And if I wasn't doing well, it's a case of why do I bother? Like, it's hard to, like, I know it's hard to reach out to people, but like, I'd be, as an example, trying to program something, and then the most simplest of things is breaking and it's not working. And I get told, oh, just ask this person to help you with it. I'm like, no, because if I have to ask them, what's the point of me doing it? That was, yeah, it's shining through. Went on to the antidepressants, and the unfortunate part with antidepressants is you gain weight. You gain weight so easily. My metabolism changed. This year, because of how expensive it was to get them, like, the pills are still $7 to get, but I now had to start paying to see the doctor to get a script, where they were now charging, I think it was like $30 per visit. The government said, look, we understand this is bad, we're going to start paying doctors more to help you out, and the doctor's like, yeah, more money, it's now going to cost you $60 per visit. So I just kind of went, you know what? I'm going to change my perspective of things and just try and go with now. Unfortunately, going up the medication can cause your metabolism to shift negatively again. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So younger me, I could eat and drink almost anything I want, and I would struggle to gain weight. However, with summer now just around the corner, I'm going to have to start exercising a bit. It might help me lose that little bit extra. Need to make a couple little eye holes. The Eggman sweater. I love this song. Like, it is such an odd song. With these, I'm gonna lower them. No, no, I want this one. Why did that not create? Why are you not creating? This is what happens when you don't cooperate. You get deleted, and someone else comes in and fills your place. Nah, this one's different. This one is the It Doesn't Matter. Yeah, what happened? I will never give up the fight. Turn off symmetry. I believe this was like Sonic's theme in Sonic Adventure 1. But the way they did it in that game sounded very odd. So they redid it to be version 2. Symmetry, we turn it back on. Like these. These ones here, let's extrude it out. Delete these. Bam, 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 bam. Da, 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 da. I know there's probably better ways to do this. But now it serves its purpose. Actually, I probably shouldn't be doing the eyebrow... Now we're just... Like, it's gonna look weird until I get to the very end. In which case, it'll hopefully look better. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Don't need to put a line in. Why are you not putting the line in? Why are you always doing this, Maya? It wanted to break on the other thing. Interesting. Because up here, it never merged fully. That's why. Even though it's symmetrical, it's not symmetrical. Yeah, they didn't even... Maya, why is you have symmetry on? Why are you putting the gizmo in the middle as if I'm actually selecting two? Why is Maya bugging? I can only go up and down, forward and back, but left to right. Curve seam has to be turned on. That up. Probably even go... Add some extra verts in. Just to give it a bit more of a curve. It looks very, very sad. It's like, oh, what happened to me? Instead of an angry skull, I've got a bit of a sad one. It looks very sad. Like, why are you sad, little Skelly? Like, I don't want to be a mask. It's like, well... Unfortunately, it's Halloween. And it's just the way your model went. There we go. This is how we get him to be more angry. Definitely much too wide though, but we can fix that soon. This one here exists just to give us a bit more shape. And bring this in a bit. It's that sometimes I can click up there, and other times it's like, no. We'll do this. For some reason it again doesn't like putting it in. It's something to do with symmetry. It doesn't like the shapes I'm making. Love this song, the Nights into Dreams one. I would really love to play Nights into Dreams again. Boop. Think of the boop salam. Bring this little bit here out for the nose. And then... Boop, go on. But now at least. I mean, will I have my actual nose poked through? I don't think so. Like, it's really hard to judge the sizing of it without bringing my actual head in. Have I played Anchor Escape? I played the first one as a kid, and I got stuck on one of the levels because one of the monkeys was in a tree, and I could not knock it down. I used every tool that I had at my disposal, and I could not get the monkey down. And it was the only one I needed to capture to progress the story. Which is unfortunate. You know, I wanna... I kinda want to... make it the sadder one again. Gonna Slingshot? Not that I knew of, like... Do you remember what it was? Like, it was a very long time ago. But I just remember, like, young me couldn't figure it out. And so that's what stopped me from progressing. And it's something where I feel like I could have figured out, however, I was also renting the game. So it was on a bit of a time limit. Someone can still be going with gadgets from later levels. That could have even been it, but like I couldn't find a way to, like, it was at a point where it was I had to capture it to progress, and I couldn't really go into other levels, I don't think. But again, I'm trying to remember a really old one. The amount of progress level tools you're going into. Yeah. But like, perhaps I should retry it. You know, in adulthood. Like, I was in Akatone's stream earlier today, and I was saying to him with like Mega Man. Young me loved playing Mega Man X. I wasn't good at regular Mega Man, but Mega Man X, oh man, I was good at that one. When Battle Network came out, I absolutely loved Battle Network. I played it so much. However, when Mega Man Star Force came out, I could not get into it. I was like, how does this make sense? How does this fit with Battle Network? This is nothing like the Mega Man I know. And yet Young Me just would not... I couldn't make sense of the game. But, you know... it's like adult me, I think, would be able to appreciate it more. And there have even been games on stream that I've played, and I just think to myself, if I was playing this X years ago, I would not be understanding various points. I just on the topic of music and games, it's a great soundtrack. I should definitely check it out again. Doing something with you with karaoke. Karaoke would be fun. Annie Jian II, welcome on in. Could be doing well. I am attempting to make a little skull. Like, just a little skull mask. Go alongside my various other helmets that I have made. But look at different helmets, and I haven't actually made one in a while. The last one being the Sonic and Shadow ones. So I'm slowly making up a little skull just for Halloween. Probably doing more. I hope you're having a good day today. Quickly turn back on the symmetry. Just to round there out. I don't know if I need a backlit. I probably should. And you know what? I gotta seal this off again. How about I just select the entire thing? Where's my button? Fill hole. And we can manually just cut this up. This should help me figure out just how much that I need. I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, in terms of depth.
Thanks for following the channel. It's greatly appreciated.
That spoke to me. Thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Hope you enjoy your time here. As a bit more of an introduction, so my name is Temporal Nix. I do play a variety of JRPGs and creature catchers. At the moment, my main weekday game is the Digimon Time Stranger, and my retro game's Pokemon Platinum at the moment. But I do like to try and do some art, either 2D or 3D every Tuesday. The inside of this is going to also become Visor. We'll move this. Like so. Oh, there's a very long hole there for a nose, but I kind of just want to rest on the nose a little bit. It may have to be a bit bigger. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just going to click next. I don't want to listen to the orchestral version of the song I just finished listening to. Right. The other way to finish this off, we duplicate it. We delete all the extras we have now made. Why does it always like to like something? Well, I'm not going to question it too much. Alright, 1, 2. Start sewing everything together. Why do you two not want to go together? Okay. Do. Unfortunately, I don't speak Japanese, but I do appreciate. And I can assume to be words of support. Huh. Again, we'll just fill the hole. We're gonna cut this up again. Actually thinking about it. Do not need I say we go into mesh display, we reverse it. Both of these together, we are going to make them into one. Here to here. We're going to turn off symmetry. Bridge the gap. And then rinse and repeat for the rest. No? I do not want to do the bridge. Oh. Why did that suddenly stop there of all places? And let me just delete non-deformed. Oh, we've got ad about to start. If you do get an ad, I'm going to think for watching an ad. Does help support the channel. Go also to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, and all the other good stuff you may need. I'm going to continue trying to wrangle this, which honestly isn't going to be all that difficult to wrangle. We'll just move it up. Move this on up. On symmetry again. For some reason it doesn't want to recognize the other side. Them to the door wide shut. Only had one wish. Now it's never gonna come. Trapped in time, forever in remorse. Oh, that doesn't select them. Right, it's because I merged this, it's no longer at 0. Straight to the middle, then to freeze transform, delete non-deformer history. There goes, gained its symmetry back. Don't make me already lost my key to the door wide open. Smooth little bits all around. And as I'm smoothing, I realized symmetry was not on. And we are back from ads. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. I mean, I don't know why it's not wanting to. Use the different symmetry select. Put that in just a little tiny bit. Can you reposition? No real point in me repositioning these the way I am. It's just there's like a million different, not really a million, but there's a lot of different ways to, you know, do things. Chances are if you look at a tutorial online, people are gonna be like, don't do it this way, don't manually move them. Use this tool, press Control, Shift, B, right arrow. And then use this, and you'll get the way you want. The thing is, do art your way. Don't let other people tell you how to art. It's like, you're gonna have to figure out your own style anyway. Like, while I can look at this and be like, oh, there's weird pinching. I know when I get my shaders on this, it's gonna change it up a little. At that point, it'd be fine. Control Alt S just to save. We're going to deform. I want a non-linear bend. Let's see. I mean, we're gonna need a little bit of a bend. And you know, this is just so that way when I can bring it onto, you know, my VTuber, it'll morph to the shape of the face more than anything else. And yeah, it's, as I said, it's thickish. I feel like that's what a good mask would want to do, or want to be. It could be Big Eye Skull. Which actually, I do like how these eyebrows now are being sharper. So that actually works quite well. So this is a principle that I learned back in uni as well. If you try to make something to be a caricature of someone, you push what something is. So you can just kind of go, as an example, you keep going, all right, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, it's broken, let's push it back. I just... Okay, I just saw something. I saw... Alright, you feel it? We put in the line. We're getting rid of the teeth. We quickly merge these together. Turn off my symmetry again. It's a very sad face, like, oh! 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 How? Why? I can't unsee it now. It's just a very upset ghost. It's like, how would you do this? Yeah, Ashley. Trust me, this will be worth it. Oh, the poor little ghosty. Oh. Let's give it a quick moment. That ghost wonders why. Why would you do this? Hello, chat. How are you doing? Oh, this is why I love 3D modeling stuff. You can make some really weird stuff, chat. And no one can tell you not to. And like the thing is, I could leave it like this. It's a very itty bitty mouth. And I can give it blend shapes. And it suddenly becomes a brand new VTuber model. Because we have eyes. Where we could do the blend shapes look around like, oh, 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 oh. It'd be a little bit difficult. Blink, blink, You actually wouldn't grab onto there. I think you'd use this one in here. I mean, technically, you would have an additional line set up. Oh, I love the little goober already. An accidental face. Only you can save me, chat. Only you can. Help! I feel like 80% of 3D modeling is just people being like, just playing with the model. And if you're not playing with a model like this, you're not 3D modeling. The hard part is now to continue the skull, I'm gonna need to bring in my actual VTuber, and that means removing the helmet. And I really don't want to do that part on stream, you know? Just can't not see it. Whatever you do, chat, I'm over here watching. Be good. I mean, I'll probably do the finishing touches off stream because I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. Solomon and I did finish our Minecraft world, which is sad. But you know, it had to come to an end eventually. I might end up playing some Digimon tomorrow. But honestly, we'll have to see how I'm feeling. Like in this bottom part here, what I want to do this will make it a lot less cartoon. Let's say here to here, we extrude, we do not keep faces together, they go up, they go in a bit. Yep. 0.05. Minus point or 0.05. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum. Basically, while I will have to work on it quite a bit, I want a little chin strap, which is going to be a part of the skull. Like a little skull chin strap, because if you look at my profile picture, I've actually got a chin strap, and I've never actually added it in. So I kind of want to model a little skull one. Which will probably sit about here. Rotate backwards and... or bend backwards, I should say. And then be angled upwards. Which would add this in. Then edit, delete its history. Boop. With a boop salam. Great shape. Ooh. Kind of that, but not real. Oh, that. Whoa. Remember, if your jaw starts doing this, there's something really wrong. Okay, essentially, it's just a chin strap that looks like bottom jaw. Is what I'm trying to haphazardly. And this too. It doesn't want to cooperate with the bend that I want it to be at. It would have to be something like this. I mean, not that far. For it to attach to the face, just... yeah. I mean, the eyes will be here, that's the nose. The teeth would probably cover the mouth a bit. Now we can shrink it down. Wait. Ah. Okay, now we've got the visor in there. Like, okay, the nose is definitely too wide. You can bring that in. What I should have done, I'm gonna think about it, should have looked up Skull's mask from Persona. Because, you know, he has a skull mask. Can't believe it didn't occur to me to look up Skull's Persona mask when I'm listening to Persona music. Oh, I have an end gun here. I don't notice that. Wait, no, it's not an end gun. It's just... oh, I do have an end gun, but not in the spot that I thought it was. Don't break through it all. Don't look down. The only main difference between this mask and the Joker mask, not Joker, the Skull one, is he has actual teeth models. I don't think I'm gonna put that much detail into her proper teeth. Surprised the back of it isn't too messed up. Essentially, this is more the skull. Go to the next song. I mean, it's closer to it, I should say. This is a weird heart-shaped pattern to it. Along here kind of needs another line. He's in. Raise that one up. I mean, obviously it's cut very differently. I'm trying to change mine to fit what he had. But it's not going to really work that way. Especially because I'm trying to edit a flat object that is not on a face to fit a face. Here, this one up here. Create something a little bit more menacing up here. It has is that the upwards more so in the width. Not the back so little. Ooh. And great. And rotate. Edit. Latest history. Like all the bottom one. Raising Keith's part up. Try and make it a bit more, I guess, menacing is the term. And this probably works better than the other ones. It makes them more Halloween-y. Although it's fine, because the thing I'm following shows like, oh, he's got a little hole there for the bottom of the nose. The actual artwork of Ryuji doesn't have a hole at the bottom of the nose. It's an actual proper nose. Staring there menacingly. What are you talking about, Silent? It's not menacing. I just want you to love me, Starline. Why won't you love me? Starline? Why? Oh, wait. Starline? Hi. What? Alan, when are we going to play again? I hope you don't forget about me. I will never forget about you, Salam. Can't even do it to blue and that's you. Do not forget about your child, Silan. Don't forget about me. Except the mouth, please. Usually a Burns voice? Oh, when they think it's an alien, it's like, I bring you love. Oh, he brings us love. Break his legs. Stop. It's not an alien. It's Mr. Burns. Oh, it's Mr. Burns. Break his legs. I absolutely love that episode as a child and as an adult. You just can't beat the classics. Now, I do not recall how to model a nose. is basically a starting shape is this, and then we gotta add a point. And part of me is like, you know, maybe it's because I was a bad student, but no, it's because my lecturer back in uni days didn't want to teach us. I've been over the story like a million. But you know what? What's the harm in the million and first time? So, back in uni days. Like, maybe I gotta turn off Sentry. Start with. Now, long story short, back in uni days, we were kind of told. Well, we had a lecturer that wasn't really teaching the game design students properly. We didn't think anything of it because obviously we were beginners, we don't know what we're not being taught. It wasn't until towards the end, like I think it was the start of the second year, when we did clay sculpting. Our lecturer asked us, like, oh, how's the rivalry? And we're like, oh, what rivalry? And like, oh, well, you know, between games and animations. Like, oh, there's no rivalry. And they went, you sure? Every job I've taken, and even their own experience, there is a rivalry between animation and games, which they do not, like, one group doesn't want to support the other. I'm like, no, like, we don't have any problem with the animation students. And that's when we found out the animation students had a massive problem with us. Because I don't know. We were stepping on their turf, I guess. I don't really understand what the issue was, but yeah, they weren't too happy with us being there. And then when working at a studio is when I learnt that one of our lecturers who mained animation, he apparently used to badmouth us. Like, not picking out particular student, just be badmouthing the game design students. And then he wasn't properly teaching. Like for rigging, he, instead of teaching us, gave us a PDF file that he wrote up himself, and none of the game students could get it right. And he's like, well, the animation students can do it, and if they're doing it, then there's something wrong with you. And we found out this is an excuse he told every game design class, like ones from intakes before and after us were told the exact same thing, and that the animation students didn't have any problem. So then we ended up getting the PDF file from one of the animation students and found out that it was actually written differently. Like, if you put them side by side, like, on surface value, you wouldn't actually notice anything really out of the ordinary. Yeah, like, it's sort of like you read a tutorial, you then try to copy it. That's it. But when we put them side by side, we noticed that some of the information was altered, and some of the steps were not properly written. So he was giving us incorrect information. And even when we told the animation students about it, like, because, you know, at this point in time, he quit. Apparently, he was dating a student, and as soon as she finished, they started to get married and leave the country. because that is a big no-no to do that. And we try to tell you, animation is like, well, he gave us the wrong file. Like, look at it, it's got all these errors. And going, no, he must have given you an outdated one. He wouldn't have done that. Like, they were 100% defending him every step of the way in. It really just kind of put into perspective and I'm not saying like this is going to be the case everywhere. It's just this is what was happening where I was, and a little disappointing. Like, I was even saying to someone the other night, like, the studio I worked at, I was telling them about, like, one of the issues. And they're going, oh, that would be a thing for HR, wouldn't it? I'm surprised you didn't go talk to them. I'm like, we didn't have HR. Like, there, as an explanation, like, animation students had told me, like, graduates, told me to go to one specific room to ask for help because I needed a cable, and the guy in said room was not the kind of person who you would ever want to interrupt, because now all of a sudden, nah, you're in the wrong for interrupting him. Yeah, which on paper, yeah, maybe that's not too bad, but then I wasn't ever put on the render farm. And then I was the one in trouble for it. Like, why are you not on the render farm? It's like, well, you never set it up. Well, you need to get it sorted. I'm like, well, I've asked him, I've emailed him. Well, it sounds like a you problem. Like, that's not a me problem, it's actually a company problem because you're not getting your files done. He's not doing his job. It's like, well, you need to fix it. Yeah, man. Let me fix it. I'm very much forgetting how to do a nose. Which is weird, because we all got one. Still. Move that without turning on symmetry again. Why is that not symmetrical? Why is one side further across than the other? I'm gonna do the whole cut in half. I think I am. A bunch of messages from my brother. We do have an ad starting. We do get an ad. I'm going to thank you for watching an ad. It does help support the channel. Give yourself something to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, all the other good stuff you may need. I'll be right here waiting for everyone to come on. Because you're all amazing. And I love spending some time with you all. It's interesting. There's two different Ryuji style artworks. One where it does have the pattern removed underneath, and that doesn't. Although the bit that's making me feel like, oh, that's kind of still looking odd in comparison. His nose is much higher. Symmetry. This kind of sits around here. same time all of this. What about here? This is gone weird. This placement. Weird. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Alright, looks like we have to do some dissection. I forgot to turn off symmetry. Hello, Jams. Welcome in. Hope you have a good morning. For redeems. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Doing good, I'm glad to hear it. My left arm's looks full. I think it was to adjust that. And then I'm doing well. So I'm modeling for Skull Mask for Halloween. It wasn't meant to be Skull from Persona, but it's becoming Skull from Persona. Why is it that every time I merge or do something, being an error gun? Right, because I did the merge and whatnot, this has to go back to the middle. Where's the visor being different? Now I'm gonna release a game made with AI, but they don't know what game to make. Yeah, I don't think people are gonna buy it, and he's gonna realize, hey, people really don't like AI. Actually, no. Artists aren't gonna buy it. I know there's a lot of people out there who do not care, and it's a little saddening that they just don't care. But that said, I can't really force them to care. Like, I know that he's already said as well that he wants to create a competitor to Microsoft called Macro Hard, which is going to be a full AI company. Most AI games sound bad anyway. Like, it all depends on how you integrate AI into it. But an AI created game is going to be terrible. A game that utilizes an AI has potential. There is a game, it's free on Steam. I legit have not touched the game in such a long time. Since pretty much it first came out. But it's called like Tsukuyomi the Divine Hunter. They've got 2 error patches. And it's like, their patch notes are getting less and less attention. The entire point of the game is this like deck building dungeon crawler sort of thing. Sort of like Slay the Spire, except the dungeons aren't randomized. It's the same layout every time, which is a bit of a letdown. That is boring. You know, you can now map out your perfect path. Your starting cards are based off of which one of 4 characters you're playing as, which you gotta unlock, understandably. However, the AI part of it is that once you do 10 actions in the game, their god creature appears. And you can spend either freemium currency or a token that the game will randomly give you at times to generate an AI story based on your actions, being like, oh, there was a child crying in the halls with a mother. Oh, the compassion you must have felt when you stuck by their side while waiting for the mother to turn up, even though it puts your own job at risk. But conflictingly, when there was an elderly man being pursued by a demon, you let the demon kill him. For this, I give you the god libbity bloobity blah, and then it generates a AI image of said god. And then it randomizes. When it was announced, they said, oh, it's based off of how you've been playing. Depends on what the card effects are. However, that is not true. It is your progress will unlock card types. And if you are lucky, you might be given a rarer, upgraded version of the card type. So one of them will be like, I deal 55 damage, and will deal double damage if it's the last card in your hand. Whereas the upgrade one would be like, I deal 60 damage, like it's 5 more. Whoa! But now all of a sudden the game has shifted from a game that evolves as you play it into just a generic dungeon crawler that you've got to grind to get the premium items for free or spend real money and hope to get the right items generated thanks to an AI to help you beat the next boss. Like, it is... The initial idea was really interesting to me. but the way they use the AI is just for artwork. And I feel like a part of it is the artist has become, I want to say, creatively dry. As the person who did the Shin Megami Tensei games, like their artwork, and he apparently spent a couple of years drawing non-stop to train an AI to replicate his art style. And if he likes how something looks, he'll then redraw it himself. But it's also using an earlier AI model where it has a lot more errors. But obviously, they do not want to train a brand new AI now, because that means rebuilding the game around it. This started as like a more decent example, then became a bad example of an AI in a game. But like, the way that I think an AI in a game should work, and this is something that's really unrealistic. As much as people hate Sword Art Online, one of the games on PS4 that I played, they brought up like you could befriend the various casts and build up the relationships, and as you go up to different ranks, you learn more of their story. And one of the few male characters in it, who's meant to be someone who's always chasing after women but always failing, like everyone hates him, no one's ever gonna love him, and honestly I find it sad they made this his character, because he's someone who is designed to be genuinely decent but won't get anyone. Basically, while playing their MMO in the Sword Art world, there is a NPC or NPC clerk that he talks to every single day, and everyone's like, dude, it's an AI, she's only going to give you the basic responses. It's like, nope, she's changing. One of these days she's gonna fall for me. And then on one of the days, it's meant to be like the 1000th time he spoke to her, and was genuinely kind and whatnot. The AI was able to generate a brand new quest for him, which ends up being, hey, look, you can now hunt down this legendary creature, kill it for legendary meat, and you can make a meal. The caveat is there's only enough food for everyone but one in the group. And then he gets drawn the short straw. He doesn't get to eat the fruits of his labor. Which again is just adding insult to injury. But I always looked at that and I'm like, an AI in a game that can generate a quest. That sounds cool. Like, I remember playing Skyrim and I really wanted to do like the companions or something. Like, I wanted to become a hunter, or even like just a bounty hunter in a sense. And then you go to an inn and you're like, hey, go quest. And they're like, yeah, I'll drop this off. Bandits locked in the cave. And it's just, all right, here's a randomly selected cave, and the target is, throw darts at a piece of paper, bandits. So the bandits in the cave. So you do that, then you return. And when I return, I got my reward. I'm like, oh, do you have any other quests? Like, yeah, I'll drop this off. Trolls in the cave. Need someone to take care of them. I'm like, oh, it's the exact same cave, so I go there. The bandits are still dead on the ground. I kill the troll, so I return. Alright, here's my reward. Do you have any more quests? Necromancers in a cave. Y'all wants you to kill them. And it's the exact same cave a third time. What would be cooler is if they were able to integrate the AI into this. Not a super complex AI, not ChatGPT generative AI. I would prefer minimalist AI. Hey, what part of the world has the player been in a lot of? What's that? They haven't been in the Rifts that much? Okay, what is the Rift known for? okay, the Rift has the Thieves Guild. They also have the Assassins Guild, the Dark Brotherhood can be found there, and vampires. Okay, cool. They have not killed vampires in a while around the Rift. Player, did you hear? Vampires have been sighted around here. They say that if left unchecked, they might attack this village. And then, maybe if we do add a little bit of ChatGPT level of AI, it goes, oh wait, it just said if they might attack the village. Okay, in 7 days, the vampires will attack. They will attack the village, and if anyone dies, they're dead. Unless the player can do the quest in the 7 days. I'm like, okay, cool. You got me, you can do that. And then you return to town. Ah, that must be the Vampire Slayer. Haha, good to see. Like, there are ways you can integrate it. Ways that I don't know how you would integrate it, because I don't know these sorts of things. I am not a big programmer. I would like to know. But there are ways that you could use this to help with the story. Not generate the entire story. Okay? AI is not good when it comes to generating a continuous story. It needs to have an endpoint. Plus, you also get those fragmented moments where once it generates something, it can sometimes start generating gibberish. Like, people use Tangia, I think it's called, for like AI TTS. It's like, oh, here's Gordon Ramsay. And then you'll put something in, like you can end it with a laugh like, ha 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 ha. And then when it's meant to stop, all of a sudden Gordon Ramsay's like, ha 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 ha. And he just continues making noise because there was an error, and now it's just generating randomness. Not good, not fun when that happens. Which means you'd probably need either a script or an AI to make sure that what's being generated isn't corrupted. There's ways that it could potentially be good. I was staring at Steam the entire time instead of modeling. Sorry, I should have been doing this stuff while talking. And sorry for the little ramble. Fuck my ramble. God got Crysis Remastered Trilogy yesterday. Their PC can run. I do remember seeing the game being advertised like a few years back. My brother and I looked at a computer shop and looked at the screen like, oh, what's this? And the guy's like, oh, this is just a tech demo for Crysis. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It looks amazing. He goes, yeah, nothing here's gonna run it. Nothing. Fortune cookie. Be calm. We're confronting an emergency crisis. Good advice. In an emergency, being calm helps more than anything else. Like, a lot of people will panic. There was even not a big crisis, but I remember my niece, like eldest niece, has her own son. Her son pulled on something and caused a glass vase to shatter, and my niece froze up. She didn't know what to do, and then the tears start coming because she doesn't know what to do. And I'm like, it's fine. I picked up her child and I was holding on to him. I'm like, so, like, while I have him, can you go grab the dustpan? She's looking at me like, oh, well, why? I'm like, we need to clean it up. Like, and your son broke this vase. Surely you could be the one to help, sweep it up. It's like, oh, okay. And she goes up and I'm watching her, and she's like, like looking at some of the big pieces, like, oh, what do I do now? Oh, I can't sweep. And I'm like, grab a plastic bag, like, grab two. Put one bag inside the other bag and put the big shards of glass inside of it. Like, two, because the glass can always pierce one bag. You want the second bag as protection. Like, oh, okay. And she goes off, she grabs it. There we go. Meanwhile, just playing with my great nephew. And then when she's done that, she's like, oh, I don't know if I got everything. I'm like, well, if you're not sure if you got everything or not, get the vacuum. Just vacuum up the floor. Like, oh, how far would it even smash? Like, don't panic. Just grab the vacuum and keep going until you think it's safe for your child to crawl around again. Yeah, the panic causes your brain to not think too well in a crisis situation. So let's put on some lip balm. It's been very hot, so I've had the fan on me, which causes my lips to dry out. Is my symmetry. Grab this. We're gonna extrude it outwards a little bit. Go these two here. We better. Oh. Itchy nose. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Refilling the Interestingly, it still kept that little cheek bulge. Which is kind of what I was going to try and make, but Happy accidents. Yeah. Just to try and give a bit more of a harder edge. If I do actually hit harder, doesn't really show anything. Discord was hacked. Age verification. Yeah. So to what I understand, what had happened was because they're now doing the age verification checks in some parts of the world, Discord got hacked, and those who had done the age verification have had whatever they've used for the verification essentially stolen. So if you use, let's say, a ID, well, that's now going to be used for whatever it is they want IDs for. A little bit scary, but it's a thing that I've said to people in the past. It's unfortunate. The things that whenever they try and bring a new rule or regulation for the protection of... That scared me.
Clover Rose just subscribed. Halloween helmet, let's go Temper 14, yay.
Hello, Clover Rose. Thank you so much for the sub. I am kind of basing this at the moment off of Ryuji's mask from Persona 5. And then we got earlier version of it being angrier. It not done, and then I think this is the original one, was to get like the bottom jaw as well, but I'm definitely liking the Ryuji style. And I kind of realized if I got rid of the teeth, it looked like a little sad ghost.
Hello, Clover. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. You better have a good day, or I'm gonna hold you.
My favorite part about 3D modeling is to just have fun. I was saying, like, so to in case you weren't here for the start of it, Clover, like, Discord was hacked. For the countries that have brought in age verification for Discord, which I believe is just like UK or maybe Europe or something, the info that, or whatever people use to verify their accounts, was stolen. And I was just saying that unfortunately, whatever measure they try to bring in isn't going to really help whatever the problem is. Current versions goes, oh, I'm enjoying this. And I'm gonna That's my visor. So, the thing is, the safety precautions they want to bring in is going to hinder honest people more than anything else. In my opinion, like, I understand online safety is important. I'm all for protecting children when it comes to the internet. After all, I was using the internet early 2000s, in which, yeah, looking back, I probably shouldn't have been, because that was a lot more lawless. But there's more ways that you can be targeted nowadays. Yeah, it's higher risk. This is gonna have to bend more. There's the old nose still. I mean, alternatively, I'm just gonna shrink it. And like, I was saying to people, like, unfortunately, kids are always gonna find a way around the age verification. Like, saying, like, I believe, in the UK, it's actually being proposed now for a digital ID, because they're realizing using a face scan isn't going to be the best, because parents can do it, older siblings, or a text to video AI saying, look up, look down, look left, then look right, and that's it. And they can gain access to the websites. Yeah, they're just gonna be able to do it. And as much as we are fearful of it, an online ID is gonna be worse, because, well, as Discord just showed, people are gonna be targeting that net. This one face does not... Is that why it had two faces there? Yeah, you're not smoothing. Now, this is stuff in there I should know when you was... Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I definitely also saw internet things that I shouldn't have been seeing. But, you know, when I was younger, things like shock sites were all the rage. People found it hilarious to trick you into going to a website that would actually have something horrifying. Agree, internet has changed so much. This isn't the way to handle it. The issue is, whatever they want to bring in, would have been effective 10 years ago, but not today. And so that's why they're now scrambling for the digital ID, being like, oh man, this is the way that you need to do it. When you're born, you get an ID, so like a social security number, and you're gonna use that on the internet to prove your age. Yeah, that's all good and dandy until someone else signs onto your computer. My nephew got onto my brother's computer because he got up to use the bathroom one night and then went, oh, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed. Forgot to sign out of his computer. My nephew woke up in the morning and was like, oh, the computer's on, and spent $500 on Skylander figurines on eBay. The only way to get around that with a digital ID is to scan your ID every 10 minutes to prove it's still you. Or you're gonna have to wear a device on your wrist, which is going to have a little pinprick needle stab into the vein on your wrist for a blood test to prove that the blood coursing through your body is yours, and then have a receiver on the base of your computer mouse that gains that information and is like, yes, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. And then as soon as anyone else's one touches it, it locks the computer. There's so many terrible ideas that we should never do, and unfortunately that's the way that it looks like they want to do. Remember the anime site you've been using? They're on the US government priority watch list. Oof. Thankfully, I'm not in America. You finished your dinner? Oh, woo! What'd you have, Suba? Hope it was something delicious. Oh, I had chicken schnitzel and it was yum tonight. Thinking about it makes me hungry again, and I'm like, oh, I don't have any around me. I do, however, have Kit Kat. A little Kit Kat. A caramel crush Kit Kat. Noodles, cabbage, carrot, bok choy vegetables. Ooh, sounds yum. I want curry now. See, this bit is being cut weirdly. So I'll manually add that edge in there. Adding in that line won't really do anything. It's just... we'll use this as an example. There is a thing in Mesh Display somewhere. Oh, it's not normal angle. It's something. Basically, the way that 3D models are developed and how they work is it all works in triangles. A lot of 3D software will now use quads, as they call them, but secretly it's still cut into a triangle. Either this way or that way. Essentially, if you see a quad and it's causing a bit of a shape that you dislike, just because of how the triangle is, you can manually cut it into the direction you want, and it will not alter your overall flow. I also look at this and I'm like, man, some of these bits here look messy, but at the same time, you download a 3D model from Models Resource and you'll see that a lot of models are done like this. Where it's like suddenly cut up into new spots. Yeah, and now looking at the Ryuji model, I'm like, he's got actual teeth on his one. I don't want to do actual... I want the cartoony vibe to stick. He also has like a little temple indent around here. What I can do is this along here, I can harden that edge because his model actually has a hardened edge there. Like, I was like, Clover, do you have any plans for the day? I mean, I feel like it's Tuesday, so I feel like you're gonna say work, but hopefully you get to have fun. And that edge there as well. Oh. I really like how this has turned out. The only other way it can be improved is select all of this. Upwards more. And that will fit what Persona has also. Has a little mustache now. And just fudge. Turn up the symmetry. Fudge. 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 Now I've got to make a decision. Do I want the higher teeth or the lower teeth? Both are equally good, in my opinion. Like, it's just more or less... I guess when I transfer it over, I also know the nose isn't gonna really... Also, while this is the visor texture, I obviously do not have a hole in the back. So technically, I can't realistically see this. I'm gonna merge, merge. I hold down Django, 1, 2. One, two. Open my Hypershade editor. Call this one transparent. One, two, three, four. Smooth. Which I think it was this Lambert. Back to transparent. I can get myself fake eye. Ugh. Random cough popped up. I can get myself fake eyes. Button. Or to stick with the Personas theme. Make him yellow. Is that... Okay, that's part of the visor. I like it. And healthy, hydrate. Hydrate. Hydrating. You're 5% heroic, 37% villainous. Well, I'm glad you're more heroic today. Now let's see. I want to make goggles as well. And I honestly don't know what style to do. So looking up Digimon. Pi in the first series has circular goggles with a black band, and they sit over the top of a headband, like a blue headband that he's wearing. In the second series, Davis, I don't know the Japanese names, but Davis has square goggles that get broken, and then Ty gives him his. But, you know, they are round. I believe in the remake series of the first one, I think they changed up the goggles a bit. Not too sure. Third series, they are circular, but they no longer have the band between them. They're now just joined. Fourth series, they're more square, and I think from then on, they just stuck with more square goggles. I don't know what it is with Digimon and goggles, but you know what? I'm here for it. But yeah, I would like to make some goggles. I'm gonna eat my Kit Kat. Actually, no, I should wait 5 minutes for the ad break, and then I can have a break, have a Kit Kat. Now I don't even know if I want the jaw chin strap. Like, I feel like it would need a bit more work. But thank you for the wow stuff. Do you like it, Silime? Do you like my skull? Do you think it's cute? Too spoopy? I mean, what does the kids say? Like, they don't say cool anymore. They say coral. Is this totally coral? What if I add an inflection? Coral. I love early SpongeBob so much. I'm definitely thinking this one, the shorter one. Alright, next up we're gonna need cylinder. We also want to add some caps. Custom, we're going to bridge it. Get rid of these two, bridge the rest. At 3. Does this have a different angle? When was this website published? 2015. Yeah, 2015. I didn't hear about this. You could have actually bought Ty's goggles from Digimon. Like an official release. I want 2 lines in here. Oh. I want to shrink this down. This is a very teeny tiny detail that we aren't really going to see. We do have an ad about to start in about 20 or so seconds. As usual, if you do get an ad, I'm going to thank you now for watching an ad. It does help support the channel. So get yourself time to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, and any of the other good stuff you may need. I'm going to be right here waiting for you all to come on back. And this is my chance to eat my Kit Kat. Oh. A bit thicker than that. That here would do. This one here, let's. Transform -1 on the X. I got Silent Hill F on their store now. Ooh. I have heard mixed things about Silent Hill F. I'm gonna regret Googling something about it. Okay, so it is actually a thing. Interesting. Welcome back. Really looking at this. You ever think about Silent Hill F? Beep, boop, boop. Okay, so I've heard of complaints. Actually, I haven't heard of complaints about Silent Hill F. But no, I have. Okay, first complaint I've seen. People comparing the animation of Silent Hill F to like previous titles, in which the characters have proper animations and physics and whatnot. Like if you were to run left and right, your character's body used to actually have to do that turn and a swivel. And I saw people complaining about Silent Hill F because their character, they just have the hip swing where the hips immediately spin from one side to another while they look forwards, and it's very jarring. Additionally, they said that the character's skirt doesn't act like actual fabric would. And these are the only complaints I ever saw about the game. I then saw a bunch of people, I saw a few people post videos about how the only complaints there are for the game is that the main character, who's meant to be a teenage girl, has a black void, beneath her skirt. You can't see anything. And they're going, oh, how dare they? And the people turn around and go, oh, no, everyone who has a problem with this game, oh, you're all creeps and all this other stuff. And I looked at them like, I've only heard of people annoyed about the animations and physics of the game, not the character model. But yeah, looking it up, there are actually a lot of people who are complaining about it, and I think that's a bit disturbing. Like, guys, come on. If you want to play a game for that sort of purpose, just click a certain button on Steam so you can see those style games. Don't try to corrupt other stuff. It's like, there's someone whose animations, I stopped seeing them, actually. It's someone that was learning how to animate in Blender, and they were using Zelda from Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom as the main. Like, they downloaded the model and they were learning how to animate her. And a lot of people going, oh, I can't wait for you to start doing perverse stuff. And there's been like more and more people kept telling him to do it. And I just looked at them like, guys, stop trying to convert someone else into it. You have so many other people to just pick from. Let there be pure animation. Let there be pure artists. Be good. Stop it. Get some help. This forwards. This bit, I'm then going to mesh display, reverse. I don't know if it's actually sitting. Right. I've seen the back one. Okay. want to go into here. I'm going to apply the transparent. Where is this pivot? Oh, all the way up. Why is it all the way up there? Alright, move it to the front one. So it's gonna have a double layer. But these front ones, I'm gonna call new Lambert, I'm just going to call it transparent 2. They're gonna get transparent 2. It didn't attach to the front one. Nope. The back one gets the regular transparent still. There, so that should get rid of most light coming through, but does give that slight effect. That force to get rid of the Z fighting. How the hell do you hydrate?
Hydrate.
Wait for the hydrate. Oh, I think I should get rid of... Oh. Look at the channel box quickly. About that looks. Now, how about I go to the front one? No, it's not. That's 9. What an odd number. Now that makes sense. -9 would be a piece because it goes like 180, then back to 360. You only want to go half around. All 3, freeze transform. At here, screwed, we're going to more like this, go inwards. Back over here, it's about here, I'm more in the middle, strangely. I'll just do ours here, in here. so. Have it go far enough in, we want it to intersect. Delete. We are going to merge these 2 points. Go back. Uppity uppity up. Merge these 2 points. Merge these 2, and then these 2. Thankfully enough, like that corner piece in there is actually exactly the shape we want. So what this is for a cord to be able to go through it that then wraps around your head. We're gonna smooth all of this and then all of these we are re-hardening. Where's my button? There's my button. And then this one over here, I honestly don't know where the other side of it comes out of. The image, it was just inside of it. Like it's a narrow thing like this. And it sticks out of it. Again, not sure why I modeled it if that's also fine. Meow me! Ah, nah. Oh, come on in. How was your stream? You playing some Balatro? Oh, I haven't played Balatro in ages. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had fun over with the mailman. For those who don't know me, my name's TempoNix, superhero themed VTuber. Currently modeling up a helmet for Halloween, which I've actually kind of finished. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. It is Skull from Persona. Just without the realistic teeth. You finished Batman and Silent, played some Electric. Ooh. You finally got to 100% in Batman? Man, I'm jealous. I mean, you've been playing that game for a long time. You know what else you could have been playing for a long time? I kid. That is heaps good though. Don't get you, but mine. Look at this. I mean, originally, I was gonna be more cartoony, and then I removed the teeth, and I realized, oh my goodness, this looks like a sad ghost.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. I hope you all had a good time with the mailman. Remember, he's not responsible for late parcels or deliveries.
And then I try to make it angrier, and then I'm like, oh, hang on, I could just make Skull from Persona. Like, why did I not look that up? So Not 100% accurate, similar or accurate, but it is something. And next up, I am now doing Eyes goggles from Digimon. Because I'm enjoying playing Digimon and I want to wear goggles. That looks cool. Ah, thank you. Honestly, it took me a while. I was not confident in how it was coming out until I got towards this part. I'm like, yeah, it's working. And then I'll attach it to my head and whatnot off stream. But I'll try and do all of that tomorrow, as well as very basic textures. And with this, now merge. We lost our coloration, that's okay. Oh. Save out here. We're going to freeze the transform. Duplicate, -1 on X. Got the other goggle. Wait, it's got a blue one in there still. Did it just overlay them? If I delete that. 1, 2. It's trying to show 2 textures on the same file. Alright, let me see if I can fix this. I need transparent blue. Transparent blue. Still playing up. Let's try deleting the history. Oh. Alright, let's separate them. Also, if anyone needs to raid and run, I do understand. I am sure you are tired after your stream. Self-care is also important. Food, water, rest, exercise. But if anyone wants to hang around, also really appreciate it. This one's also glitched. Weird. I also feel like the sizes. No, it's just the angle. Eyes! Hello, Rusty! How's on this one? We're doing well. Wait, I gotta do the bit for you as well.
Hello, Rusty Robot. I hope you are well. Nyx has captured another ghost. And now I am serving as the voice of the stream. Ooh.
Blue, black, blue. Alright, how do I do a ribbon? I mean, okay, realistically, we bring in a cylinder. Also, I need to go and look at a front imaging of these goggles. feel as though the outside needs to be a bit thicker. Right? Well, that looks wrong. Okay, if I was to make a ribbon, not an actual ribbon, what would my poly count be? Ooh.
Co's box cheered. X10. Arla protein milkshakes. Protein just got tastier. Arla protein milkshakes are super thick and creamy. And with 20 grams protein per cup and no added sugar, what's not to like? Sit back and relax.
I find it funny that I cut off the last few words, the all grab one on the go, even though it's accepted more words than that of the past. I don't know what it is about those last few words I just didn't like. Hello again, Cuzbox. Thank you for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Any support is always appreciated. I wish I knew where the middle point between these two objects were. Yeah, I guess one way I could do it. I'm gonna grip them. Well, goggles. Goggles. Center. Go in front of the skull again. Into its middle point. And then this. Also to the middle point. Where's my other image? Hello, Joji! Fortune cookie. Case of fire. Keep calm. Stay Bill. And run. Actually, no. If there is a fire... you just leave. PG Desert goes, yay! I'm gonna be Ty. I'm not gonna worry about the adjustment band. I don't think Ty actually had this little white band on his. It's just for the retail version. There's a fire will accept your fate and let it turn you into a medium well. I wouldn't. I'd run back in there and try and get you out. Let's go down. Let's go down. Hope Nick's doing good. Just doing by before your workout. I am. Let me fix my posture. I was actually just about to sit on my foot. And you know what? To keep me focused, let me turn on my foot pedal. Hey, Judgy, second. I should probably double layer this. So this is the one that we've already finished. My Halloween mask. Not quite a helmet. The initial idea was it'd be like a full skull helmet. And then I'm like, you know what? No. Like, it started off much more cartoony, then it became this thing. I was gonna have like a chin strap that's part of the skull. I got rid of the teeth to create this little ghost.
How about Koji? I hope you're well, Joji. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Ah. Ah. And then it went not as good. Then I started looking at like the skull from Persona. Screwed. Screwed one last time. We can just... it's gonna bug me that it's not attached to... But annoyingly... Oh, I know exactly why that happened. Just... If I'm moving one side manually, I would do it to the other. But it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Things in real life aren't symmetrical. Like, I wish I had a picture of it. There's a museum near where I used to study. And I believe I've shared the story. We had a lecturer who was trying to teach us things about level design. And he's like, alright, we're going to the museum today. Because I just want you to observe. And everyone's like, oh, why? We've been to the museum for the art lessons and whatnot. And he goes, nope, no questions, come on, we're going. And as we're walking along, like, every so often people would try and ask something, goes, nope, just observe. We reach this front of the museum, or at least one of the exhibits, and he turns to us and goes, alright, what did you all notice in the walk here? And it was like, oh, we're walking? And he goes, nope. What did you notice about the city around you? And everyone's like, oh, the cars are going by. I was like, not what I want to know. And he goes, look at the footpath. And I was like, oh, there's cracks in it. Oh, haha, that's the lesson. He goes, no. The footpath started parallel to the road. We went through no bends whatsoever, and yet we slowly got further and further away from the road. Because there was a very minute error in how they were laying it all out. The measurement was slightly off. So a small patch of grass, like, slowly appeared like a little tiny slip. Rather than correct their mistake, they left an error. And he goes, all right, look at the museum. What can anyone tell me? What was that? There we go.
Janelle VIP just subscribed.
The Niels, how are you?
Thank you so much for the sub.
I do appreciate that. I hope you're doing well today. I'm bored.
Hi, Ren.
That legit scared me because like it went off and there was no notification anywhere saying what had happened. I was looking around going, did something error? And then it happened again. Up to Chanel. I'm making my Digimon goggles. And I made Skull's mask from Persona. Soda. Yeah, like our lecturer had pointed out to us, is like, oh, look at the front of the museum. What can you tell me about it? And everyone was like, oh, it's not lined up with the road. And it's like, nope. He goes, look at the left side and look at the right side. And everyone's looking at it. He goes, the museum isn't symmetrical. The pathway sets to the right of the entrance. Because if they had set the pathway correctly, it would have been centered, but it wasn't. And so they tried to correct it by putting down potted plants, which then further ruined the symmetry. And he'd even point to the sky and was like, what can you tell me about the sky? And I was like, oh, it's a clear day. And he's like, look carefully. And you look around and go, oh, it's a single cloud. And he goes, if your game has a one cloud and that's it, unrealistic. It is terrible. 0 out of 10. Yes, but that's what real life has. You have days where there's only a single tiny cloud in the sky. And I always just thought, you know, that lesson was always interesting. Like, it's something that I remember to this day. Hey, how you doing, Chanel? Can you go for the Prime?
Oh,
Nope. I cannot wait to get to have proper sleep tonight. I woke up this morning with the worst headache. I was saying to my family, like, the neighbor's dog that I always complained about, the last few weeks it has been so quiet. I'm like, oh man, it's like, it is so nice. This morning I woke up to it barking again. Like, why? Nintendo is now suing a Reddit mod. Why are they suing a Reddit mod? What could a Reddit mod have that they want? Is it because it's a piracy Reddit page? Soft selection. I want straight line. Well, because they modded for a Switch private piracy page. Okay, so that is what it is. They're just being very, very petty about this sort of stuff. Ah. Why they do this? Why they gotta be this way? Like, seriously, why? I mean, Pokemon Legends DA comes out in 9 days. I've not yet pre-ordered, and the more drama I'm hearing from Nintendo, the less I actually want this game. Like, it is just... the front of the goggles are gonna have to be tilted to fit, like, face shape. But I won't do the bottom jaw. I was like that. I'm looking at the goggles from here. That string's gonna need to be a lot bigger. I don't want to do the little ghost. Little ghost is too adorable to get rid of. So I'm still gonna have to properly unwrap them. But I do like how these look. Mine has a bit of screen burn happening on it. The Reddit hasn't responded, so they're asking the judge to make him. The allegations are unproven. Like, yeah, Nintendo is just 100% being way too money hungry. They're using old tactics in a world where we've kind of moved on from it. The eyes are still in there, they just became hard to see. Still, I think this is pretty good progress. for what we've done. Nintendo and Nintendo things, they are bad. But what can we do? Really? Get wheat. Alright, so might raid someone. I don't know who to raid. Raid me, I wish I could. Well, Clover was in here earlier. They're currently streaming some Tinykin. How about we raid them? I do want to thank you all for coming on by. I do appreciate it. Always wonderful seeing you all. Depending how I do tomorrow, I may stream some Digimon tomorrow, or maybe I'm going to be too tired from watching stuff. We'll see. I mean, if I quickly click over to this. Okay, so after 9 hours. No, 7 hours. The Commander Root has finally found all my clips and is done checking for them all. Now, can I download them? That's going to be another test. Thank you so much for coming on by. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Do feel free to follow me on Discord or any of my socials when I go live. That's going to be it for now. As always, keep being you, keep being awesome, and keep being amazing, chat. You're the only you that can be you. Do take care. This is Nyx, signing on out.